I'm going to show you some fun methods to make tons of money in Oblivion, and then I'll dominate Cyrodiil by buying all the property possible. To buy everything, with all the upgrades and furnishings, we will need about 250,000 gold. That's a lot, but not for us. I'm sure a lot of you know some of these methods, but maybe you'll find something new and useful here as well. Let's get into it. Betting on fights is fun, and you can make some money for sure.
Ah, another happy spectator. All right then. All right, my friend.
From the yellow team.
This method really isn't that reliable though, since you can lose a lot of fights, and that way also lose the money you bet.
How are you faring in your campaign against the remnants of the Black Bow Bandits, Sir Knight?
This method is better and faster. After you complete the Mazoga quest, the Count of Leeuwen gives you money for any Black Bow you bring him. This means you need to kill Black Bow bandits.
Each Black Bow you bring me means another Black Bow bandit slain. Do your worst!
I'm just warming up.
I see you have a black bow. Would you like to turn it in for the bounty?
Yes.
Here is your reward. And this other black bow, would you like to turn it in as well?
Before this quest we had about 6,000 gold. After killing a few Black Bow bandits, we have almost 8,000. This is still pretty slow though. In my previous clip, I completed the Order of a Virtuous Blood quest. Watch it.
Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you.
This gives us a similar method of getting money as the previous one with the Black Bows, but we get it from vampire dust. And also, instead of 100 gold, we get 250 per dust. There are two ways to get a lot of this dust. First is to just kill vampires and loot them.
Die and go!
Excellent. Another vampire has been slain. Here's your reward. Return to me when you have slain another vampire and the Order will gladly reward you.
The other one is to take advantage of us being the Archmage, which we became in another previous clip. Watch it. Unlike Black Bows, vampire dust is an ingredient, which means we can multiply it in our enchanted chest. The downside of this is we have to wait a day, and then a week to use the chest again. The guys in the Order just read, think about stuff, and read again. So you might as well be lazy as they are.
May the sunlight always safeguard your path.
This is starting to get interesting. This method is pretty fun, and can be used just to get poison apples over and over. All you need to do is go to Fort Farragut, find this big tree, and get into Lucian's hideout. Here you can find poison apples, which respawn after 3 days. There's still a bit of waiting involved, but not as much as in the previous method. These apples can be sold for some decent amounts, but I prefer to keep them.
For personal use, of course.
You wouldn't happen to be in the market for a home, would you? If you are, I just happen to be selling a manor located right here in Anvil. If you're interested, I could let you have it for a modest sum.
Business. I like it.
Excellent. Here's the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. I hope you enjoy your new home.
This is perfect. Look at all this furniture. There's so many rooms. This is the best.
So, you think I'm responsible? I suppose you're right, as the manor used to belong to my grandfather, Lorgren Benirus. I hope you weren't hurt badly in that horrible place. I'll meet you in Anvil at the Count's Arms. From there, we'll try to lift the curse together. Ah! Hey! Yes?
How are you?
Fine, and you?
Great.
I am Lorgren Benirus. Gareth was justified in his actions.
His actions? We have a house. Originally, I wanted to make a video where I didn't use the game's exploits to get money, but this was so fun and I got carried away. For item duping we need scrolls. The trick is to equip a scroll by double clicking it and then throwing away an item you want to duplicate. The item will appear the number of times equal to the number of scrolls you have. It doesn't work if the number of scrolls is the same as the number of the items you want to duplicate. The way that this was the fastest for me was to use two types of scrolls to duplicate each other over and over until I got insane amounts. Let's go! Scrolls are great to dupe because they don't take much space in your inventory and you can sell them for good prices. The downside of this is, you can't really sell this on one go, because the vendor doesn't have the money for it.
Bye.
Let's just say you want to sell items right away and without exploits. The best way to do that is dungeon delving, collecting armor, potions, magical items, and then selling them to vendors with the most money. Also, it's probably good to note that we're on level 12, so super valuable gear, like a bony or daedric, doesn't appear yet. I've been collecting tons of items while hunting vampires and blackbow bandits. And storing these items in my shiny house. We're going to sell these to our boy Nilthus and see how much money we can collect.
For you, of course.
We made about 20k gold.
I appreciate your business.
Okay, back to duping. Uh-oh.
I'll go. You.
What the f? I have been selling so many items, the game thinks some of them were stolen, even though they were just duped loot, and I triggered the end of this quest. What if there was a vendor I could sell this to? Someone who doesn't have a 4-digit gold cap. Someone who isn't even from this realm.
But dude, I know you're super cool and funny, but you've just used the console, and that's cheating.
Yeah. So?
fine transaction.
Talk is free. What do you want?
Oh, I messed up.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
I don't believe I know you, and I don't need any new friends. Thank you very much.
Stop!
Now to buy all that property.
Yes, master.
Here is your house key. You'll find it in the waterfront district. It's not much to look at. You may want to spruce it up a bit with some furnishings. I'd suggest talking to Sergius Verus at Three Brothers Trade Goods in the Market District. It's a pleasure to have you become a citizen of Coral. I'll take care of the deed. Here is your key. The house is on the main plaza, between the statue and the chapel. I'll have the deed transferred to you. Here is your key to the door.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that. Yes? I appreciate... Yes! In fact, I do have a home for sale.
It's not much to look at, but the smell will soon make you forget how ugly it is. If I were you, I'd head on over to Nilowin at the Fair Deal and get some furnishings. Or you could always eat off the floor. Doesn't matter to me. Here is your key. It's a modest home in the center of town.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that. Yes? Thank you. How kind. Look, I like you, but not enough to tell you that. Tell me more. See, I can speak for the Count. Rosethorn Hall is a stately manor currently occupied by Vanderallan Trebatius. Don't worry about Vanderallan Trebatius. I'll have him evicted. I'm sure he'll find another home easily. Oh, and don't worry. We're tossing all his junk out as well.
For 150 gold and a roof over my head, I'm yours. Well, to help around the house, I mean.
So, is that it? Nope.
The Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace. Go on. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel? Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Psst. Hey, you.
Me?
Yeah, you. Come here. I got what you need.
Sithis be with you, brother.
Here, take this. It'll tell you all you need to know. As the newest master of the castle, I bid you welcome.
I have everything you need to make the place more livable.